I was gonna say, if that was first encounter shiny, that would have been kind of cool. Pop that over there real quick. Turn that up a little bit. I'm gonna move that out the way. Claim that. Yep. Do that. Very nice. Stream Deck. That's what I need up. I need it up, and I need the phone version up as well. Yeah, that's fine. It's because I need that to load up, right? Yeah. Cool. Nice. Perfect. That should be fine. Should be all fine today. Should be. Close out of that. Okay, that did go up. Okay, cool. Nice. Right. Probably gonna get to 1,000 today. Maybe we'll go higher. Maybe go to 1,100 today. But yeah. We are continuing our soft reset. It's been almost 2 weeks since we last streamed. But that's only because, you know, you haven't been online in 5 days. I've been busy with another game. That's like, just on the YouTube side, I haven't been live in over like almost 2 weeks. But on TikTok and Twitch, the last thing I did, I think we did Call of Duty Zombies, I think. Not entirely 100% sure what we last did. I'm gonna be completely honest. But since we last did Pokemon, DLC Pokemon has been shown. Like, more DLC stuff has been shown. They showed Mega Zeraora. Oh, you changed the Alex from your name to Pichu? Fair. Don't know why you would do that, but, you know. We will have a proper, like, streaming schedule starting in the new year. For now, it's just gonna be kind of up in the air. For the current, like, next month and a bit. But that's only because there's a lot going on, new games have come out, and so forth. But we are definitely gonna, you know, try and keep the schedule consistent with the Pokemon stuff. We got the DLC on the 10th of December, so we haven't got long till DLC drops. I will be streaming a lot of ZA when that comes out. So we will be going back and shiny hunting a lot more and trying to figure out what schedule works and what days work. But main thing is, I want a shiny Alpha Pikachu. Been working on a game. What game? Well, not what game, but what type of game are you working on? We also might be getting an early beta build of Pokemon Gamma Emerald, so I'm also going to be doing stuff on that whenever that comes out. Come on, Pikachu. Quicker I get you, the better. Punch Out. Ooh. Well, like, Little Mac Punch Out. We also have Metroid next month, which is wild to think about. Like, I forgot when it was. Did they say it was early December, or did they say it was late December? Oh, you beat the champion on the first round. Nice. Let me have a look. Metroid Prime 4 release date. Let's have a look real quick. Really? Metroid Prime releases the day I get paid? Really? I guess I'm getting Metroid Prime 4, I guess. Wait, it's only 50 quid? The Switch 2 bundled version of Metroid Prime 4 is 50 quid. I'm having a look at that on the Nintendo store. Hold on. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Because I would not mind putting my pre-order down for that. Like on the 28th. And then I get it on release. Because I want a physical copy. I generally want a physical copy of Metroid Prime 4. Oh, you also started Cookie Clicker? I haven't, like, done anything on that yet. Okay, so there's the Nintendo Switch version, which is 50. Nintendo Switch 2 is $58.99, which is fine. What else do you get? You just get the keyring. It's just the keyring you get. Because I might as well just get digital then. Might just get digital. Yeah, probably. I might get digital for Metroid. Might be the first, like, game in a while I go for digital. Like, Pokemon I got physical and digital. Yes, I am shiny hunting. Right, let me make that go up by 2. Haven't played ZA yet. Really? Haven't played ZA yet? DLC drops on the 10th, like 6 days after Metroid drops, ZA drops. Like, the DLC drops for ZA. Oh, I really hope Hytale does not release next month. I beg. At least be the end of December. That'd make life a little easier if it's the end of December, because obviously the first 2 weeks is, like, the first week of December is Metroid, and then a week after Metroid, ZA's DLC comes out. So I'd rather that. I have many Aaron. I have many shinies. Many. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but I have many. Many shinies. Struggling on Ultra Necrozma. What's up, Tyrantrum? I am really hoping we get Pikachu before 1,000 today. That'd be nice. Because if we go over odds, it's over odds on Shiny Charm, so it's like, oh well. Damn, Pikachu, all I ask is you become shiny, please. That's all I ask. I've beaten Ultra Necrozma, yeah. Not on my, when Ultra Sun and Moon came out, not on my first try. It took me a couple attempts. I had Pokemon that were strong against Ultra Necrozma. I had Vikavolt, which is Bug, which is super effective on Psychic, and I also had Fairy types. I had Rabombi on my main team, and I also had Incineroar, which Incineroar is part dark. You just gotta hope you don't get one shot by him. Can't stand these shiny methods? Why? Like, not every shiny method is, like, you know, everyone's, like, cup of tea. But, you know, soft reset is probably the only method I actually like in this game, because there is no method to this game. It is just, you know, rinse and repeat until you get a shiny. I miss the old games, shiny hunting, like SOS, chain fishing. You're on 3,005th attempt. There's no way you have yet to beat Ultra Necrozma and you're almost like, you're over 3,000 attempts on it. Oh, you chose Primarina? Primarina's still good. It's fairy. It's water fairy. just primarily use fairy type moves. Because it's dragon and psychic. But yes, it has like electric moves and stuff like that as well. So you also gotta be wary on that. I'm gonna go fill up my drink in a second. Oh, you don't have fairy type moves? You should with a Primarina, you should really rely on getting at least maybe 1 or 2 fairy type moves. Since it's water fairy. I will be back, I'm just getting a drink. Alright. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's hope within a span of maybe 2 hours we get to 1,000. And then we will be back tomorrow doing some more soft resets. And we'll also be back Thursday and Friday as well. Should be fine. That's fine. The person I got it from didn't have fairy moves on it and didn't have fairy TMs. If you know where the move relearner is, you can relearn the fairy moves, like Moon Blast and stuff like that. Because I think Primarina can learn Moon Blast. I think. I don't know a lot of that much. I only know my way around 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fair. Fair. I don't do trades currently. But I did trade a lot of my duplicate shinies a while back. Doesn't the new like ranked season start soon? That's for the Chestnut, right? And then early January, I think, is for the Baxcaliburite. Looking for a shiny Beldum. Beldum's fairly easy to get. Fairly. There's a really good strat to get Beldum. See what? There we go. That's what I want. There we go. Catch rate is very low. It's very low. Beldum's got a 3% catch rate. But if you knock it out and then save the game, you're fine. No, Sofri says faster, bro. When you're doing it this way, it's faster. The running back and forth is way too much of a time constraint. This is faster. Only if you have a Switch 2. If you're on Switch or Switch OLED, you want to do the running back. Because with the Switch 2, you don't have to worry about the load times being too long. Come on, Pikachu. Before 1,000 would be nice. Because I still need to get another one anyway, so whichever one appears, if it's male, I gotta get another one, which is female. I need to get both. And then in Area 20, I gotta try and get Raichu. That's my goal. I'm trying to get Raichu before the DLC drops, because I would love to, have a Raichu on my team. But if I don't get it, I don't. Like, I'm considering using, my, Shalfa Dragonite. But we'll see. Do you remember Pokemon Talk? What do you mean? I never really watched Michael that often, Pichu. Never really watched Michael at all. I used to watch A-Drive a lot, but then I stopped watching him, I think when Let's Go, after Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee came out. Yeah, I know you're still Alex. It's just, it's easier to just, you know, name from the user. But yeah, I don't think I ever watched Michael. There might have been some stuff, like the top 5s and stuff, I might have watched from him. But I don't watch like, much of his content. Come on, Pikachu. Faster as you shine, the better. Yeah. Pikachu, why? I am thinking of maybe we start Amora soon as well, so we could start doing fossil hunting for that. I am curious on if the fossils are going to actually spawn in the DLC. Damn, Pikachu. Something I want to check real quick. Why is that still going off? Because I know there was an update today. It's the new Splatoon thing. Hey! Nice. That's a nice number, like that. I don't want any more. I don't want any more points. I'm lying, I want more. Because gold points don't exist anymore. It's a Pichu and a cup of hot cocoa with a candy cane. That's my profile. Nice. It's that time of year, we'll have to start hunting some Ice-type Pokemon. I'm hoping when we get Pikachu, we can start next week hunting some Ice-type, like going for Delibird or something. Oops. Hopefully. I would like to go for Delibird and a couple Ice-types, like here and there. But with the DLC dropping on the 10th, we can go for like, you know, like Baxcalibur and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to get the Shalfa. I want to get Shalfa Avalugg. That's what I want. I'll figure out nicknames once my dex is more or less complete. Like, my shiny dex is more or less complete for the base game. We'll figure out nicknames and make a spreadsheet for it. The wild zone I'm in, I think is area... What zone is this, actually? Area 6. Pikachu's on top of the cafe in area 6. My TV isn't working, so I can't play Melee. Oof. Oof. I'm hoping I get Pikachu pretty quickly. If I get Pikachu, like, after 1,000, that's gonna be slightly annoying. I'm hoping within tomorrow. I'm hoping if we don't get it today, I want it tomorrow, because I'll be doing 500 encounters tomorrow. So we'll be going to, like, 1,500. Thank you for the follow, Flourish. Appreciate it. What's up, Demon? It's good to see you again. No shiny Pikachu. Yes, I remember you, Potato. Ow. Don't you just not like it when your nail just decides to snap? What's my favorite GameCube game? Probably Luigi's Mansion. Probably. As much as I like Mario Kart Double Dash, I played Luigi's Mansion a lot more than Double Dash. But it's between two games. It's Luigi's Mansion and Pokemon DX Darkness. I have Shiny Charm as well, so I'm not doing this full odds. It's a 1 in 1,024 chance, so I might actually go to 1,050. Just so I'm 25 over odds. That's probably the best way to end it for today. Which I'm fine with, we can definitely do it that way. Been trying to figure out for Pikachu shiny rate, but it's so hard to data mine. The shiny rate for Pokemon is 1 in 4,096. If you have the shiny charm, it's 1 in 1,024.8. But we just say it's 1 in 1,024, just because the decimal point just does not change it in the slightest. But it's not bad. Like, it's not bad. I've gotten many of the alpha shinies currently in area 20. But I still need to go back and try and get the Raichu and Skarmory and stuff like that, because I want Shalfas for my decks. That's a normal Pikachu. So just resetting the game, rerolls to spawn. Only if you knock it out and count the 4-5 minutes before it spawns back in. Basically, you knock it out, you wait till it spawns back in, and you save before that. It's Potato, it's not 3 minutes. I've tested it. I've tested it many times. It's not 3 minutes. For the Alpha Pikachu specifically, it's not 3 minutes. For the Flaffies, it is. Flaffy is 3 minutes, whereas Pikachu is 5 minutes. The normal Pikachus in Area 3 is 3 minutes, because they're not alphas. I've done enough testing to know how long each Pokemon spawns. You know why he's on the cafe roof? Oh, it's 3 AM. What, for you? What time zone you in? Chonkachu. Yes, Chonkachu. Norway. Ah. So you're 5 hours ahead of me. How's it feel to be 5 hours in the future? Is there a power difference between normal and alpha because I have an alpha Lucario and it's buns? The alpha Pokemon basically just have higher HP stats. That's basically it. They are a lot slower as well because they got a bit bigger hitbox. You generally want to try and go for smaller Pokemon if you're using it for, like, you know, the Royale, like the ranked play. But with how easy they make the Mega Stones for ranked play, it does not matter. Yeah, Area 3 is really weird with the Pikachus, because the way it works, like Area 3, and I'll showcase it in a second. Well, I won't showcase it, but I'll show you on the map. Area 3 is really weird. You can get Pikachu, and you can get... Like, in Area 3 here, as you can see, you've got the big giant circle for Area 3. If you are resetting at the tower... Like, specifically this tower. If you're just going up and down the tower, the main Pokemon you are going to get as a shiny is the Litleos here, the Fletchling on top, a couple of the Pokemon around here, some Pokemon here, because the radius is pretty big. And then the Skidoos, Litleos, the Alpha Litleo, like the Alpha Litleo and the Alpha Fletchling will spawn as shiny. The only Pikachu... And the only Esper you will ever get as a shiny is the Esper that is the closest here. I have had the furthest Esper, which is here, spawn as a shiny, but that's only because I've kept shinies in this area. So the shiny would eventually re-roll and replace one of these Pokemon for the Esper or the Pikachu. So your best bet is that you'll have the Flabébés that shine here. You have the Litleos, you have the Litleo here, the Fletchling there, and also the Skidoos here. If you keep them shiny, you can bench it, but it's better to just... The way I do it is I will spawn back to Area 3 and just keep rolling that way. That's the best way to get Pikachu. That is the best way. But if you want a guaranteed Alpha Pikachu, your best bet is Area 6. Area 6 is the best way to get the alpha version. The only shinies you found is birds. Honestly, fair. I found a lot of birds. A lot of birds. But I'll show my shinies in a minute. Like, if anyone's curious on my shinies I have. Because honestly, I don't remember what my last shiny was I got. I think it was the... Oh, it was Houndoom. It was like the Houndooms. My female ones. But these are my female shinies. These are the ones I'm keeping. This is just a backup Pikachu, just in case we could get a Alolan Raichu. But we'll see. But these are all my dupe shinies, apart from Aggron. The rest of them are duped here, like Metang and stuff like that. These ones I'll eventually trade away soon. But my main shinies starting from Chikorita, with all the, like, fletchling line. You got all these guys. Got all these guys as well. Got all these guys. I really want the an alpha, like, Alakazam, so I'm waiting for Area 20. And then I've got, like, Shalfa Aegislash, Shalfa Victory Bell. 3 shiny EVs, because I will evolve them eventually. And there's my Shalfa Dragonite. You can't catch Raichu, you just have to evolve Pikachu. And Shiny Zygarde I'll be getting eventually. And then Malamar. And then my Shalfa Scrafty. And then I got Noivern. And then I got Fletchling, Breaks In. But these are good at the moment. This is my Alpha Beldum, which I need 2 more Alphas so I can evolve them. And then I got the Alpha Salamence. And I'm trying to get 2 Alpha Bagons right now for Bagon and... what's it called? Shilgon. You have Shiny Zygarde? Did you get it from Sun and Moon? Not Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield from the Dynamax dens. Because I'll be hunting that at some point. I think it's like the last thing I'll probably hunt. Ah, from Sword and Shield. Nice. I think it's Area 16 is where I got Eevee. I've been getting really lucky in Area 16. I'm trying to get Alpha ones. Because it's the only area you can really get an Alpha Eevee that spawns. It's not guaranteed, but it's like a 20% chance of getting it. Damn, Pikachu. If you're still struggling with Necrozma, then yes, get a better team. Need to go to school. What, 3 AM? You have 5 legendaries? I don't think legendaries will really help you out. You primarily want like dark types and stuff because psychic moves won't hit you. Come on, Pikachu. One of them is Darkrai and one is Genesect, one is Arceus from an event. You don't really want to rely on legendaries just because not all legendaries are going to help against Necrozma. But if you have a Genesect, that's pretty good for like, if you give it bug type moves and stuff. Hopefully this guy doesn't take too long. Would love Pikachu. Come on, Pikachu. Need you to be tanned. Damn, Pikachu. Should name the Pikachu Chonkachu? Probably won't. Just because my G-Max Pikachu will be called that. My G-Max Pikachu is already called that. Hey, thank you, Gold, for the follow. Appreciate it. Ouch. It will do for a bit, yeah. Damn. $10:39? I don't think that's how time is working. I think your clock's wrong by a few minutes. Because it's 10:41. Yeah, but if you're saying it's 10:39, you're wrong by a few minutes. That's why I don't trust watches nowadays or certain devices. I only trust the phone and computers. Because they update whenever times switch over. Stream will be ending whenever we get to pretty much 1,000. So if that's an hour and a half, give or take. We'll see. So probably midnight. Probably midnight we end. Come on, Pikachu. Got your seal plushies? Nice. I will say next week Thursday we will not be live just because I'm going out to go see the FNAF movie on the Friday morning, so I won't be live on the Thursday. But that's next week, so... I'm guessing red. I'm guessing red, Alex. Damn, Pikachu, come on. Is what weird? I find it a little weird, but, you know, people watch what people want to watch, you know. Yeah, the PS5's the only one that was a white console on release, wasn't it? Like, they've notoriously been, you know, black consoles. Just because, you know, they don't get dirty as quickly. It's a weird design they decided for this time, but they've got plates you can just replace. So, because they released the black plates, I think, a little while later. Like, I think it was like a year or so after it came out. Well, the PS1 was grey. It was like, light grey. Same with the PS2. PS2 was black first, but they released a PS1 version of the PS2. But primarily, when Nintendo and that released their consoles, they were primarily black. Like the Switch is black, but their Joy-Cons are whatever the colors are. That must have made you throw up. Not gonna lie. That's processed cheese as well. That's not good. I'm not battling anyone. I don't know why people try to ask. Like, if it doesn't look like I'm doing battles on a stream, like on stream, I won't be doing any battles, just generally. You might want to get checked for that, Alex. I want to get checked for that. That's not what I was meaning, but oh well. It's not. For Switch 2, it's not faster. At least for the Switch 1 and OLED, it'd be faster, but not for the Switch 2. Because for the same time you're doing for running back and forth, I can just soft reset and do 2 encounters. Most people probably have. Let that load. Pikachu, why are you so mean? Damn. Why is that, Alex? Just watch what you want to watch. Is that a bad thing? I wouldn't really call it the middle of the night. It's more like, yes, it's late, but it's not the middle of the night. Middle of the night would be like 2 AM, 3 AM. So glad my little sister doesn't like Taylor Swift. So glad about that. Mudkip Plush is upside down. Why? What'd you do to Mudkip? He hit the Nidoking. That's not what I wanted to do. Thanks, game. If I had this as an actual Pokemon team, what would you rate it? What's the Pokemon? Relegator, Mewtwo, Magneton, Typhlosion, Charizard, Dragonite. Well, you don't need 2 fire types and you don't need 2 flying types. You're just asking for trouble on that. So Typhlosion's fine being pure fire, but replace Charizard because Dragonite's dragon flying. When it comes to the Pokemon, like Pokemon games generally, you don't want to dupe your typings in any way, shape, or form. Because you want to make sure your team is diverse enough. Oh, Meganium? Feraligatr, Mewtwo, Meganium. Which is grass, so you got a grass, fire, water core. That's not bad. I would replace Charizard. Like, 100% replace Charizard. That's fair, Alex. Gonna replace Charizard for Pichu. Raichu's not bad, especially Alolan Raichu. Pichu would die instantly. Another way to beat Necrozma is if you put a Focus Sash on Rattata and then give it Endeavor. You use Endeavor straight after using a move and surviving, and then you could Quick Attack. And that should kill. Oh, talk about Hot Gold? Nice. No, red ain't as hard as people are saying red is. Red is easy. Compared to Ultra Necrozma, red is easy. Red is easy, Alex. Like, red is actually easy. He leads with Pikachu, which you just need a ground type to deal with that. And then he's got Charizard, primarily. I also think he's got the other two starters. I think he's also got a Lapras, which just use electric types for that. Training the, like, Victory Road and stuff. Victory Road is probably the best area to do it. We'll just keep battling the, Elite Four over and over again. Doesn't matter if you lose to them. Pretty good for training. Sunken. Oh, smooch him. I smooch him, that right? Oh, Suicune. Oh. No, that's fair. There's a lot of Pokemon that I still don't know how to spell, but I can kind of get that. Like, kind of get it. We'll pretty much be done in like 30 odd minutes. Why do you look a lot smaller? That's kind of funny. That. There's a lot of lyrics from songs I know compared to like stuff I should know, but oh well. Your brain doesn't want to store things that you don't need to know. Yeah, there's lots of song lyrics I know. Brain just wants to learn, like, wants to know, like, what it wants to know. It's not a bad thing to remember things that, you know, you want to remember. Damn, Pikachu. Alright, so we'll get to 1,000 and we'll stop today. So that'll probably be like in 30 odd minutes. Tired but pulling an all-nighter. I wouldn't do that. If you're tired, just go to sleep. If you're not tired, then fair enough. I need to cancel my subscription on Fortnite. So I ain't gonna be playing it for a long time now. Damn. Not entirely sure why they're in the game, but I enjoyed some of it for what it was, but other games came out and I just haven't had time to play it, and the season ends literally on the 29th, which is Saturday. Might be able to pay for the battle pass up just to finish it, but oh well. I'm probably not gonna care too much for it. Can't wait for November to be over. Why? December's the worst. December's worse because it's Christmas. I don't care for Christmas. I don't care for Christmas, I don't care for New Year's. As you get older, you really don't care for stuff. Just because people say it is, doesn't mean it actually is a thing. Because it's never been labeled that, ever. It's just what people think it is. You shouldn't do it. That's a bad thing. That's a very bad thing. Health-wise, that's a really bad thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, Alex. But even if you are, like, the age to do it, just don't. Because it's bad to not do it. Ah, you're at the age of maybe starting it. Depends, everyone's different. I think anyone on social, like, generally who's got social media accounts should not be on it until they're at least a little bit more, like, slightly older than 13. I don't think 13 is a good age to be on social media generally. Yeah, that's the problem with it. Is what good? Come on, Pikachu. Would it be nice before 1000? Why can't you do the reset method from the DS? Technically, this is the exact same way of doing it. It's just instead of closing out the game, you would just do LR start, which will just put you back in the menu, which is something they should have done from the get-go, realistically. But it's fine. This has a faster loading screen than the original Switch, so there's no real difference between the resetting. Select was in the older games. It was LR start from the 3DS era. Because you had to do LR start select for Generation 4 and below. I have all of them somewhere. I need to put them on display once I got a really nice display for the Pokemon stuff. I do not know, Alex, no. Ah. I'd say another 15 minutes, give or take. And we'll be at 1,000. Headphones need charging. This is why I use wireless. Not wireless, wired. I don't like using wireless because the battery just starts dying on stuff. But I will be using a wireless mouse, keyboard, and stuff like that from starting next year. Because then it's just less things plugged into my PC. The only things really I need plugged in is just the main necessity things. Like stuff to charge, like my controllers and stuff like that. Damn. I don't like Spotify just because, you know, too much money to keep doing it every month. Whereas I could just use YouTube Premium. which is fine. Nice. Ouch. Hmm. I'll definitely watch the Mario Galaxy movie when it comes out, yes. Definitely. I think I'm more interested in the Zelda movie, but Mario Galaxy is going to be interesting. I'm intrigued on what they've got in store for it. Then no, Alex, I will not. Because I thought you were referring to Mario. There are only a couple movies next year I'm pretty much planning on watching. Which is Mario Galaxy, The Legend of Zelda movie, and Avengers Doomsday. I think that's it. No, it's not. What did Hobby send me? Yeah, I'll check in a minute. It's not. Ganondorf's moveset in Smash Bros. Isn't a copy of Captain Falcon's. It's not. If next one isn't shiny, I'm going to sleep. You can go sleep if you want to go sleep. I'm ending at 1,000, so... If you're tired, go to sleep. You're one to talk, Alex. Good night, Val. Thank you for the rose, I appreciate it. You're one to talk, Alex. You should be going to sleep. You'd be dead if it was your 30th all-nighter. You would be dead. I'm normally up during the night and sleep through the day, but that's just me. I don't like the daytime. Yeah, no, you would be dead, Alex. You would be dead. An hour of sleep, like, if you only get an hour of sleep, and you've done, you know, 29 odd, like, all-nighters, then yes, no, you would be asleep or hospitalized by now. It's not smart to do that. An hour of sleep, you will fuck up your body. You will generally fuck up your body. I struggle to sleep a lot, but, you know. My medication keeps me awake and stuff like that, so... It's not supposed to, but it does. You can't say you're like an owl because owls sleep. Damn, Pikachu, why you mean? Definitely gonna play that Pokemon Pokopia, like, Pokopia game, but, you know. Night owl. You're a night owl. Nocturnal. That's what you are, nocturnal. It's Animal Crossing for Pokemon. Yeah, I don't like the price they're setting for the game, but, you know, I can find my ways of getting it cheaper. I can find my ways. Is it a good way to find a way? Not really, but oh well. I ain't paying stupid outrageous prices for a game that should realistically only be around 40 bucks. Should be. Because at the end of the day, it's Pokemon but Animal Crossing. And it's not made by Game Freak, so it's like, I ain't paying full price for a non-premium Pokemon game. Like, the price Pokopia should have been the price what Z8 is, in my honest opinion. Because for the price of what Z8 is, for what I got it for, because it, you know, because the voucher system's like 42 each, that should have been Pocopia's price, and then Pocopia should have been, like, you know, CA should have been like 70. Alright, that's me done for that. That's me done for that. That's 1,000 encounters deep. And we'll do more tomorrow. Like, 100% we'll do more tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.